Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Murphy. I'm the Executive Director of Town Watch Integrated Services, and I want to tell you I appreciate all of you being here today. It is important that you're here because you are an important and influential part of the community in South Philadelphia. You can be instrumental in the type of change that is needed in our community, and that is to stop the violence. Stop the violence. Violence in our community has existed far too long. It has wreaked much havoc, taken many lives, and put many of you at jeopardy. So today we come to give you a message. It is important that you take the message. It's important that you become a part of the process for change, because you have the ability to make a difference, and we're depending on you to do that. Before this meeting is over, you will have an opportunity to hear from Reuben Jones, who will be giving you some other vital information. The meeting today should last approximately 1 hour. Again, I implore you to pay attention to the message that's given, and therefore to take the message to our community. The first person that you will hear from is Police Commissioner Charles Ramsey.
Thank you. You all heard from Judge Byrd, who pretty much laid out a lot of what we're going to be talking about over the next hour. All of you are here because you wound up on a list that you don't want to be on. What's different about that is that it's not only you, it's all those people associated with you. So whether you call yourselves a group, a gang, a crew, doesn't make any difference. Give it any title you want to be. If you're an official member or if you're a wannabe, it doesn't make any difference to us. You are here because you and members of your group have engaged in violent activity, and that violent activity is going to stop. Shootings, homicides, really what we're focusing on here. If you get involved in a shooting or a homicide, not only are we going to do everything we possibly can to find you and bring you to justice, everyone associated with you that's part of that group is going to feel the pressure. We've got the district attorney here, we got the U.S. attorney here, we got federal agents that are going to be involved from ATF, DEA, FBI, you name it, they're a part of this. We are not playing around. It's going to stop. We know who's warring with who, who's beefing with who, and all that old kind of nonsense has been taking place far too long on the streets of our city. I've got police officers that work in these districts, line officers, 5 squad officers, criminal intelligence officers that have been spending a lot of time trying to put it all together, so who's associated with whom. What we're asking you to do is to go back and carry this message back to the folks that are part of your group. Now, some will listen, some won't. The judge said we'd rather not lock you up. Don't get it twisted. We got no problem in locking you up either. I would rather not do that, but have absolutely no problem doing it. I've been in this business more than 40 years, and I'm tired of picking up bodies off the streets of our city, and people in these communities cannot let their kids go out and play. You got to walk around looking over your shoulder, afraid somebody's going to pop you. I mean, at some point in time, it's got to stop. So put down the guns. Put down the guns. Because if you don't, there's going to be a very, very heavy price to pay, not only for you, but for everybody in your group. And I don't care if it's a traffic ticket. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? We are going to enforce things very, very strictly on the group, the crew, the gang. Again, doesn't matter what you call yourselves. We're going to do that. So pay attention. It's in your best interest to pay attention. If you want to turn things around and you want to find some help and you want somebody to kind of, give you an opportunity, we can help you with that too. But it's your decision. You're old enough to make your own decisions. Nobody's going to be cradling you and coddling you or anything like that. You've got a decision to make, and I suggest strongly that you make it, not only for yourselves, but for everybody else associated with you.
Next, we'll have the District Attorney, Seth Williams.
My name is Seth Williams, and I am the district attorney for this entire city. I have 600 employees. I am responsible for prosecuting all crimes in Philadelphia. The people that work for me decide who gets charged with what crimes and when, in every case. The people that work for me decide what sentence we ask for in each case that someone is convicted, or whenever someone is found in violation of probation or parole. I'm here for the same reason the police commissioner is here, the U.S. Attorney, the FBI, the ATF, and why everyone else is here. We are all now working together to stop the gun violence. I'm here because the gun violence is wrong and it has to stop. I'm here because of you. You are the most likely to be shot and the most likely to do the shooting. Like the commissioner said, I don't want to have to put you in jail. I don't want to see you dead. I believe that all of you are a valuable part of our community. And when I see you, I see myself. But if the gun violence does not stop, then I have instructed my staff to devote every resource in my 600-plus person office to use every legal means we have to punish the groups. I said the groups involved with the gun violence. The next group to shoot someone or kill someone, it will not matter if the victim or witness cooperate. It will not matter if we aren't able to charge anyone with the murder. We will know which group did it. If there is a shooting or a murder committed by you or any member of your group, we will look at every member of the group for any illegal activity, even if it has nothing to do with the shooting. So take this message back to your neighborhood and your crew. We will hold every member of your group responsible, no matter who pulls the trigger or why. Let me make this as clear as possible. If a member of your group shoots anyone for any reason, we will do all that we can to violate probation or parole for every member of the group. It will now be your responsibility to keep each other in check. The gun violence must stop. Next, you're going to hear from Caroline McGlynn. She works for me as the chief of my South Bureau, and she is in charge of prosecuting all cases in South Philadelphia.
Gentlemen, my name is Caroline McGlynn. Like the DA said, I'm in charge of all the cases that are prosecuted in South Philadelphia. Every arrest from South comes across my desk. I've been prosecuting cases myself down from South Philly for almost a decade. I know who you are. I've spent close to a year looking at all of your records, all of your family's records, all of your friends' records. I know who you are. I know where you've been arrested. I know why you've been arrested. And 9 times out of 10, I know why you did what you did. It's called intelligence, and we've spent a lot of time putting it together. As the commissioner said, you are now on a list you don't want to be on. You are at the top of everyone's list. Priority. I don't want to put you in jail. I don't want to see you dead. I felt the same way about Damon Stafford. I felt the same way about Nasir Westbrook. I felt the same way about JoJo Knight and about Jamal Parker. Those are just a few. I hear minutes after someone is dead, and I'm tired of it. Now, if the violence doesn't stop, I will do everything under the law that I can to make you pay. Because you all have lost sight of who you really are. You're the brothers, the sons, the fathers the friends of your community. But your community doesn't see you like that anymore, and you'll hear about that. Now, what do these new rules mean for you? What do they really mean?